Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. And the Warhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to try to... And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Corralled by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He's just...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Cal just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Berkeley. They'll enjoy this one all week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs managed. But the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Leaves it with the running back. they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. He now has 80 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Dropping back, it's Spears. Moving away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Defensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and...
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Returner brings it out to the 45.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line.
First and 10.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete. Serious arm strength shown there. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up the safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On the ground, it's Renfro. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Here comes the offense on second down. The give on the inside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Red Wolves have their offense in high gear.
Yankee blue. Green 25.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense has a second down play.
Get set. Get set.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good.
And into the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And the Red Wolves line it up with their first and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Arkansas State 30, ULM 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short on the first down. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Running inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating him alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Barry. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Makes a connection. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's
got enough space. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
37, ULM 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. 1st down here for the offense. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll give it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's right on target. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. On target over the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it, 1st and 10 at the 42. He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that one.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Just about set to kick it away.
Arkansas State, 44, 11, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They want to just keep throwing it. Got a man. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Now on first down after that completion. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long-yarded situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this.
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now as check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great mood.
Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Warhawks send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And a great job by this defense, knowing it's 3rd and short, understanding the situation, playing very balanced with their RPO, coming up, tackling the running back, forcing the 4th down.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down.
Cricket.
Try to get it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Right, you're in your own territory, going for it on 4th down, and it can be scary to think about if you don't get it. You set them up with good field position. But I like trusting your offense, knowing you can go out there and get the 1st down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations. They understand where the 1st down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about...
Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the punishment has been extended.
And that's why this offense loves these design quarterback runs. They're just trying to scheme a way to allow this guy to get into 2nd level defense because they know if he gets there, he can make people miss, he can hit the Jets, and he's gone.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, give on the inside. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Shields. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And the route is on. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 up.
extra point is good.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
92, ULM 10.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. The aerial assault continues. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. They're trying to get to him. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Gets open down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Fair catch, called for and made. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
55 feet.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking for a man, it's Shields. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they'll... short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense